What's up guys, it's the Devil's Talent here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at how to W key in arena trios and in tournaments by analyzing a 40 bomb in Frosted Frenzy from Anas, Flikk and Th0mas HD. But before I get into this VOD review guys, if you do enjoy my content or find what I'm telling you helpful, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, we are super duper close to 500, and turn on post notifications. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Alright guys, as you can see on the screen, we have Anas's POV. This is going to be in their first game. I don't know exactly where they landed. This is where the video starts, but they have no kills as of yet. It could be safe to say they landed at Pleasant and didn't have any teams and got pushed by Salty or vice versa. They see this opponent coming out right here. Get a nice little pinch. Notice multiple angles. Now, this is a solo shockwave play, not the best to do, but apparently they had some pre-fight information knowing that opponent was white, and Flikk gets to him as well. Anas should probably just build Flikk in there just to be a little bit extra careful. Using Car's kind of mobility to chase, I really do like. They end up not finishing off that third opponent for some reason. Good pre-fight damage on this opponent. Just AR pressure. He tries to get in the car. This is so smart from Anas. Getting and cracking him off as well. He's cranking. You don't want these fights to extend too much. Gets the back wall. Beautiful cone right there to make sure his opponent doesn't escape. Bouncer shocking. This was what sometimes happens. I don't know what exactly happens, but Flikk ends up getting taken out. This is kind of the danger of soloing as a trio, as you see. It was another team, it looked like, actually. Good right-hand peek with the cone. Beautiful. Now they have exactly what they want. A pinch, and the opponent has to edit out. They end up finishing the fight quickly. But you're going to see what ends up happening sometimes when you solo as a trio. You get picked off. Notice how split they were. Good pre-fight damage from Anas right here. Could have gone for that black wall, maybe. Better reload management as well. Good job. They kind of trade. Good crosshair placement. Waiting for his opponent to edit. Now he's at a right-hand peek. This peek is so much safer. Beautiful. They kind of get in together. Once they get together, it kind of ends. Oh my goodness. Insanely good bloom. Sorry guys, I apologize, there was an ad. He just absolutely fried this opponent. Now this is where things get a little bit more W key and not technical. You're going to see Anas sees these opponent in Storm and then decides to solo push. And the one thing I want to talk about here is this may not be the smartest play. This may not be big brain. This may not be 200 IQ, but this just exudes confidence. That he's got a ton of pre-fight damage. He isn't just wildly psyching over there. Of course, Anas is a pro and pretty much has confidence that he's better than anybody. Beautiful piece control as well. But he's deciding to solo here. I don't advise solo shakedown. You never know what can happen. But I liked how he checked before at least. When you're a solo, it's never... Look how isolated and split he is from his teammates. This is something I definitely wouldn't recommend from a technical standpoint. And if you're struggling W keying, it's going to... In trios, you've got to make sure that you play a little bit more technically. If you're W king, you don't want to get unnecessarily isolated as a solo, but Anas being a pro, very, very confident in his W king abilities. Great crosshair placement. And look at they're at different angles right here. Flikk coming in their back. That is great. Excellent example of trio W king is kind of creating all sorts of chokeholds, one on a different angle. That's exactly what ends up happening. Notice they're all over the map. So Th0mas and Flikk are all the way in sweaty, and Anas is kind of soloing again, which is what I definitely wouldn't recommend if you're struggling. Playing more together is going to make your W king a whole lot more efficient. Nice pickaxe bait. He's waiting for his opponent to make an edit. Predicts that he's going to edit out here. Great crosshair placement, however, only hits a little bit. That's a right-hand peek as well. Ends the fight. But notice how far he is from his teammates, just churning unnecessary things. Fortunately, he does have a a riff fish. Basically, Anas lands on this trio as a solo and tries to create some space. I love that he creates a lot of space and hard mats. Beautiful. This is great right here. Gets a nice little crack. Recognizes it's going to be in there. Now his teammates are here to help him in pressure. Again, good attempt at piece control. Whiffs the shot, but good aim. Wins out. Th0mas gets cracked as you hear him. Good pressure with the AR. Gets the wall immediately. Good crosshair placement. Waiting for your opponent to ed out. Boxes him up. Doesn't get the top piece. Good. Psycho's in with the Metro Classic and ends the fight very, very quickly. But notice how split this trio is. When they play together, their fights end a lot more efficiently. But this is how good this trio is from just being able to fry and frag out as solos even in trio lobbies. That's what's super impressive. Good pressure from the back. Notice that again in more of a pinch, a more traditional type of trios engagement using the bouncer. Good attempt at piece control. Pick at Spates. He's kind of playing mind games. Blocks his top. Guy actually hits a very good shot right there. The guy is actually kind of working on Nas, not gonna lie. He just drops down and decides to heal. We don't see what ends up happening there. I'm assuming Flikk or Th0mas ends up getting it. Now this team is boxed up in wood. Notice how they're coming from all different angles. This is really good. This is probably the best engagement from the entire VOD review. They're all spraying from all different angles. You have Th0mas right in front. You have Flikk at a different angle. And then you have Anas playing AR pressure. Sorry, guys, there was an ad. And it's kind of the same where the thing, he's kind of soloing on the wall. That's really, really smart to do right here. They end up shocking away. Gets white.
Motion detected at the kitchen door.
They end up picking off one. This was really probably not the smartest peek right there. But he has floppers. Just kind of wildly spraying through. They end up, Th0mas and Flikk end up cleaning it up. And this guy has nothing he could do. So right now they're at 37 kills. They continue their push. Really great snipe right there. Editing through the blueprints to get up and out. Notice how they put this team between the third partiers. This was really unfortunate. Really good decision to go up and get out. You don't want to be caught there. Oh, such a good edit attempt. Edit, more of like a clicks type peek. This is really going to good. Another example. One on one side of the wall. Just creating all sorts of these pinches. Cracked. Notice how now the last guy, it's, or not actually the last guy, I don't believe. They're just cycling in. They're completely frying out. Their W King is so much more efficient when they land together. Beautiful attempt at right hand peek. And one pumps that opponent. They shook down. Really good pre-fight damage. Fries him. I don't know what ends up happening, but they're... cracks that opponent. He gets fried out of the air by one of the teammates. Edits him down. I don't know what the other person must have been knocked. But a 40, I believe it would be 45 kill game. That's absolutely insane. The biggest takeaway from watching Anas Flikk and Th0mas drop an insane 40 bomb in Frosted Frenzy, it actually wasn't very technical like I thought it would be. This just is a testament to EU's, the top of the top in EU being able to fight as solos and isolate players and absolutely dominate and frag out. If you are struggling with W King, I wouldn't recommend playing as much as a solo as this trio did. However, you have to understand this trio is incredibly skilled. All of them are incredibly skilled solo players. 3 of the best players in EU for significant portions of time. The one thing that I think stood out to me is just the confidence. And W King truly sometimes is a mindset. W King just getting in, taking in peeks, taking risks, not being scared to get eliminated really improves your W King if you truly adopt that mindset. A more brainless, less technical, free-flowing play style that allows you to make solo pushes, get those extra frags that is going to net you a lot of points. And this carries over in Arena. When you are W King with your trio in Arena, if you're struggling, like I said, stick together. However, there may be times you want to make that solo play and get a nice frag, get your team whatever mats, extra shield, or just because you want to get your points up quickly, you want to drop high kill games in Arena, and you want to improve as a fighter overall. And that's all going to stem from confidence. And the best way to build confidence is force yourself into those type of uncomfortable situations at times, especially in Arena where, again, you're not getting punished, you're not in a tournament where it's going to hurt your team overall. It's Arena. It's not that big of a deal. It's where you practice. It's where you get comfortable with doing those type of pushes, shockwaving as a solo, or isolating a one-on-one fight, just so you can improve your team's amount of points in a tournament. It's really, really good stuff from this trio in terms of that. They exuded confidence throughout, especially Anas, making a lot of solo points, them playing basically not together a significant portion. And that's what I said. When I watched this isn't technical W King. This isn't high-level W King. It's high level in the regard that each player is so talented enough that they can do and fight on their own. But the biggest thing that I saw is just confidence. They have such confidence in their abilities, and that's what allows them to go in, plus skill obviously, and drop a 40 mom. But that is going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. And I hope I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.